Hello, Mahek. I believe that was your name, Mahek. Enjoy. I'm sorry. I have my the volume of my tablet on, and I was listening to myself. Have a great day. I hope you watch the replay if you can. Hey, Marushka. Hey, Abby. Very well, and you guys? How is the eclipse season treating you? Hey, Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy, I'm almost done with the 4th episode of the fall of the House of Usher, and yeah, that particular episode number 4, because I believe it's the Black Cat episode, so it gets a bit like heavy about the cat situation, but I mean, I did appreciate that in some images it was CGI, it seems like, so, but yeah. Yeah, you should, Fluffy. Yeah, you should. You keep going, because it's not, I believe it's not always going to be like this, but yeah, if you read the Edgar Allan Poe, the Black Cat, uh, actually I read it when I was really young, so the only thing that I remembered is that the cat, they got the revenge, so like, I guess that's the, like, sort of the compensation for the cruelty of the beginning. Hey, Chacharlino. There's more with Pluto in episode 4. Yes. Yeah, the moment I saw the black cat in this horror show, I was like, suspicious. Yeah. I don't remember if in the book it was called Pluto, the cat. I don't remember. But keep watching. Keep watching, because it's a great show. Like, honestly, like, and yesterday I was watching, and it was like midnight, and usually I'm very used to watching horror films or thrillers and mystery, but this one in particular that I did share it with you in Discord, uh, it got a lot of jump scares. At first, I was like, I was paying attention to the conversation and everything, the atmosphere in there. But then when I started like paying attention to what was happening in the room and what was happening in the shadows, I was like, oh my God. Like, I got scared for a bit. I'm curious, do you cleanse your cards and energy before the lives, or just in general before doing any type of reading? Sorry if I'm crossing your boundaries. Oh no, that's okay, Gabby. Yes, I do it every time. Like when I'm by myself, when I'm on camera, when I do it for my clients, I always do it. Actually, it's a whole budget, to, for example, in this case, this is Palo Santo. So in this case, this is like, even though Palo Santo is expensive, and I do buy uh, like a stock of it. The more expensive ones are the proper cleansing kit, because I do like to use like that, um, that charcoal, the black charcoal, and I light it up, and there I put the herbs in it. The herbs are expensive as well, so it takes longer. It's a whole ritual, and I use it like, also I use this to cleanse my house as well, because I receive clients, not from tarot reading, but sometimes for counseling as well. So I try, to keep the space very, very clear. For me, the other day I was talking with a colleague, a tarot reader, about this, and she's very young, and also she's very modern in this sense. And she's like, I don't do those rituals. I just get the cards and I just read them, and I don't use nor candles, nor sage, nor incense sticks. I just pull the cards. And I was like, yeah, that's also very valid. Like, for me, it's like a way. For me, it's a personal ritual. Like, I don't think that, you know, it's not that, because maybe if you see me like lighting Palo Santo or some kind of herb, some people are like, oh, maybe there's something wrong with the environment. Maybe you have to protect yourself spiritually. For me, it's more like about centering myself when it comes to my physical senses. To my senses. For example, smelling the different incense, if it's like, something that it has to do with flowers. I'm a very, smell, like, I connect a lot with the smell, so I like my places to be, very much with different, fragrances, but not artificial fragrances, like the ones that come from the earth, because I'm an earth sign. So I don't know if I use them to sort of protect my space. I use them because I like the way they smell. I like the way the incense stick smells. And it just brings me joy to do it. That's why I do it. And if it adds to the, some people feel better actually when they come to my consultation and they smell and they recognize, the fragrances. They are like, oh, you're using frankincense, you're using, I don't know, rose, copal, all of those, and people really like it, and it makes them feel more at ease. So, or lavender, for example. So yeah, I guess it does have its benefits, but for me, it's not so much like a superstition. It's more like I like the way it smells. But yeah. What show? Yeah, The Fall of House of Usher. If you like horror, guys, you should watch it. It's on Netflix. I haven't read the book, but cool name. I keep going, but I like it, but find it hard to watch. Not just because of the horror, but it's a bit depressing, showing the worst of humanity. Yeah, it's a bit dark. Yes. Yes, some intense jump scares. Have you watched Blind Manor and Midnight Mass? Yes, yes. My favorite actually is Midnight Mass. I did like Midnight Mass because it reminds me of a Stephen King book, that I believe that it had like the same vibe. And so yeah. But yeah, with the jump scares, I was like, oh wow, like, I wouldn't say jump scares. It was more like, when you get comfortable, and especially because at the beginning they talk a lot. So you're like, okay, this is two people talking, and everything is dark, and then, okay, you're in the dark too, like. And then you start like noticing that there's something behind, and you know, once I notice it, I can stop like trying to watch like behind, you know. Hello, Hope. Yes, Palo Santo makes me more relaxed too. Yeah. With the annular eclipse, I'm releasing what no longer works, any challenges, negativity, and issues as the sun is covered. And then when the sun re-emerges, a new life begins. Yeah, definitely. I love it. I love that phrase, Hope. Yeah, actually, if we are, you know, talking about, you know, the eclipse and everything, Mars has entered in Scorpio, so definitely something is changing in the air. I don't think we will feel that sort of agony that we have been feeling, like not agony, but it feels like it takes a lot of our energies to do basic things. I don't know why. It seems like we are not that happy. I don't know why. But maybe it's because, you know, Libra season sometimes is very heavy about, you know, uh, compromising, understanding the other, you know, coming to an agreement. And sometimes we just don't want to come to an agreement with people. Sometimes we just want to be left alone. But no, these are not times to be left. We have to communicate. We have to, you know, engage. And this Mars in Scorpio is like because Mars feels very comfortable in Scorpio because it's like it's Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Aries. So when it's in Scorpio, it's like a very direct energy. It's like if you put your intention into it, you will feel the push and the passion and the desire to do something about it, you know, either to end things or to create a new one. You know, here I have this, and in this deck, you know, that the card of Mars in Scorpio is revenge. And you see someone that is taking ahead of, of someone. But I think that, you know, sometimes when we think about the word revenge, we may think that it's something like, oh, okay, because you done me wrong and I'm going to get back at you. And no, it doesn't work like this. I think that it has more to do with you regaining your power, you know, from past situations that you were like, you know, I was being a bit passive about this. So I'm going to start over and I'm going to make this my moment. You know, it's not about you getting revenge over someone. It's more also about you revenging yourself in the sense of what have you been doing for yourself? Have you been standing up for yourself? Have you been like preserving yourself? Have you been like, have you taken care of yourself? Like, you know, like you also take accountability of the things that went wrong, maybe. You know, what's going on with the relationship with ourselves? Not just with, oh, the other person did this to me, so I'm not forgiving them, and this and that. Yeah, the other is the other. Let's cut them out of the equation. Like, what's going on with you? You know, it's reclaiming your power. It's taking revenge over, you know, your past doings as well, you know. Yes, Coco, I'm from Argentina. Yes, I'm not American. I mean, I live in America, but and in this sense, I don't live in the US, but I mean that I live in America. I live in Latin America. So I'm Latin American. But yeah, English is not my first language. Do you think I can wish a boyfriend in that eclipse? I don't know. Maybe. I wouldn't wish for anything in this eclipse, honestly. From my perspective, I know that there's people that are doing a lot of manifesting things and they are preparing a lot of things. I would wait. I wouldn't do it on eclipse season. For me, the eclipse is the ending, so I wouldn't do anything. Like I would just preserve my energy. I would take a break. I wouldn't try to get all, like wish fulfilling, and being like, oh, I think I want to manifest this, or I want this, or I want that. I I wouldn't recommend it during this season. I think that these are very, for me, it, these are heavy moments. These are heavy times of heavy energy. And I think that we should just, relax a bit. Ah, but I'm from Brazil. Your accent looks like mine, yes. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Also, didn't you recognize my mate? I know you call it, you have another name for this, but this is mate. This is something that, because actually, when people talk about coffee addiction and everything, we have the same, but with mate, because mate it has a sort of caffeine. It has matein, I believe it's called. So it's a bit, it's addictive, but it's a nerve, it's not that bad. But you know how people, love to have coffees and just or have a cigarette. Or for us here in our country, it's always mate. We the mate in ourselves is just like one. It comes with us. Everywhere we go, we bring it. Mate is our coffee, exactly. So how have you been, guys? How have the K-pop scenario been for you? Are you excited? I'm happy because I'm an citizen, and NCT 127 has been, having this very, I would say, this very happy comeback. Like there's something about them, getting the recognition, and also the guys seem very happy. They are doing a lot of things, a lot of promotions, so I'm happy to see them. I just hope that if there's change happening because of the eclipse, it will be positive. Yeah, yeah, but also, sometimes we have to like slow down with asking things. I don't know why I get that this is not the right time to ask for things or visualize. Maybe it's time for you to take a moment. Take a moment. Like, don't visualize or, manifest anything. Just, one step at a time. Just relax. Recover take it slow. Take it slow, because we will have moments where we will be experiencing like very intense emotions. So now is the time to chill. Now is the time to chill. I'm fully engrossed in TXT comeback right now. Oh yeah, I see them. I've seen a lot of TikToks of them, of their different performances. I see that they did a TikTok with JK that I was like very confused. I at the beginning of the TikTok I was like, oh, that's a young. That's a young, and actually no, it was JK. JK was immersed in the TXT line, because I was like, I didn't recognize him. I swear I didn't recognize him. Maybe it's the gray clothes, JK style. That the guys also, TXT guys, they always wear these alternative kind of styles, so he blended in very well with them. I've come back. Yeah, I'm going to pull cards for IVE today as well. I have them here. I believe I did in the past, but I'm going to pull cards for them today. 10 minutes performing in Manila. Oh yes, I saw pictures of him going. He was in the airport. We need more couples in K-pop, more surprises. We need emotion. Yeah, same, Coco. We need emotion. I love fact check. Yeah, yeah. They have a great vibe. NCT 127. Like I really like. Not only because my bias got more lines, so I'm happy, but they have been working a lot, and actually this comeback doesn't feel that pressured. It feels all right. Mm. Here, great advice when it's, I kept saying at people around me, don't try anything too crazy during the clips. You never know. Yeah, that's for me. That's what I'm getting. Like, don't just rest. Just rest. Don't don't ask. I haven't seen the TikTok with JK. I swear it could have passed, like unnoticed by me. It could have passed like a regular TikTok of the promotion of the new song. But I was like, is that JK? Because also, I don't know if it's because the guys are taller or, yeah, because the guys are taller. Like they are a bit taller than him and like around his height but a bit taller, so that's why I confused him with Taeyeon. I was like, that's Taeyeon. I seen JK come out of Music Bank yesterday. He was such a star with waving at the fans. Took his time to bow and enjoy the attention. Yeah, he has a different glow. Yeah, but he's always so respectful. That's something about JK that it's so admirable. I mean, all idols are respectful, but since he and BTS are huge, and that they actually don't need to go to these award shows like these music shows because actually they could just receive the award by the mail, but they do it and they give like these great performances, and the fans are excited to be there, so it's lovely how he's is able to spoil different parts of the world, different fans, like, okay, I'm going over here, I'm going to the States, and I'm here with, International Army, and I come back to Korea, and I'm with the Korean Army. So it's great. I believe that it shows how devoted he is. I mean, he loves them, definitely. Oh my. He's definitely Utah's era. Yeah, I think that's why, because, and also one thing is that, that for example, when it comes to JK, is JK in dark clothes, but then he has the backup dancers, and he is in the middle. So you're like, oh, this is a JK performance TikTok. But no, he was like on the left or on the right. Hey, Akira. And I was like, wait, that's not a TXT member. The TikTok was almost done when I saw it. So he could very well just be part of them, just insert himself in there. If he ever feels nostalgic about performing with a group, he could go with TXT. It's definitely Utah's era. Yeah. Yeah. I'm so happy for my bias. But I think that definitely there's something about that I believe that me as a Utah stan, as a Utah fan, I believe that we're going to have a lot of things coming from Utah. in the next years, because the good thing is that we see that SM is acknowledging that he is more precious, because they are giving him his moment, they're giving him his screen time, they're giving him the lines. So definitely SM is catching up with the idea that the guy is doing well. The other day I also saw him, like he went to this interview show with Taeyeon and Jaehyun. And this is the first time that I've seen Yuta participating, like in a while. I know maybe he done it when he was a rookie, but the first time that I seen Yuta being like with other two members in a show, for example, like in this interview. He usually just attends with the rest of the group, and then he does his solo activities. So seeing him, being included with Jaehyun, with Taeyeon, seeing the three of them, I was like, oh, they're weird. And it was really nice because actually I noticed that he talked a lot. He said a lot, he participated a lot. And this is something that I do notice about my bias when he's with the group. Sometimes he doesn't pay attention. It's not that he doesn't pay attention. Like, I don't want, to assume anything. But there seems to be like, Yuta is always like, he doesn't say that much. He let the other ones talk. He answers if you ask him. But then he seems like he's always like, with his head somewhere else. But it's really interesting to see him like engage in the conversation and looking at the MC in the face and just like showing that he really is interested. Because there's something about him that I get that he loses interest very fast when it comes to interviews or these shows where they are all seated, and it's like, okay, yeah, let the other ones talk and I will just be here in the corner, But now he seems more proactive into, interacting. In Eclipse in October, oh my God, no. Actually, I don't know much about it. Sounds and feel wrong. Today, the eclipse is, unfortunately, it's cloudy where I am. My view is interrupted. The glasses are already ridiculous looking. Depends on where you are. Isn't that very Scorpio? Yes. Yes, it is. I'm in Mexico, so I guess now too. Do you think Utah is a Scorpio or Sag moon? It's just that the double Scorpios, they do give off Sagittarius energy, and I don't know why. Like the double Scorpios, like especially the famous ones that I know, are very goofy. Like they use their humor a lot, or they have that. So, for example, like if we think about an actor with double Scorpio, with Sun and Moon, we have my favorite, Mads Mikkelsen, the actor of Hannibal, the series. Do you know Mads Mikkelsen? He is Sun and Moon, and yeah, you definitely see him like play this very intense role, like he played the role of a serial killer. But if you see him in interviews, he's hilarious. He is hilarious. Like he's always laughing. He's goofy, and he just it's not that composed like you see his characters. He's like more laid back. And he's hilarious. He's so magnetic, but at the same time he doesn't take himself so seriously. I noticed that. Yeah, Mads Mikkelsen. Yeah, maybe. And then another one that I just don't like that much because I find him like too. I don't know why. There's something about him that I don't like. But another one that is Sun and Moon is Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. I just don't like him. I don't know why. I don't know why, guys. Like I'm sure the guy is lovely, but I don't like him. And I know he started as a comedian. I remember watching his movies, like, you know, um, I don't know. There's something about him that I don't like, and I cannot. I don't know. I cannot. I don't, I get the vibe that he's not sincere. And well, he's an actor, so, like, like, it's not, but I get this vibe that he is that guy that has this combination that I don't like. I don't like. Well, he's been into polemics lately, so you maybe catch the vibe. Yeah, I don't know. It's just that the one thing that I remember from Ryan Reynolds is that he dated two Scorpio Moon women. He dated, I believe he dated Alanis Morissette. And then he married, I believe he married Scarlett Johansson. These two females are Scorpio moons. I believe Alanis is Gemini and Scarlett is a Sagittarius. But they both have a Scorpio moon. And he left them. And then he got famous all of a sudden, like no one knew who he was. Like actually, I don't know. There's something about Cloud Chaser. I don't know, guys. Like, I don't know. I think that there's something about me like, I don't know. I don't know why I get the word opportunist, but I don't know. It's just me. It's just me. It's nothing like I don't know much. Like I don't claim I know these people. It's just a vibe that it's just a. It's those kind of men that you better. It's those kind of men that you meet maybe once in your life and you're like never again. Never. Reynolds can come off as. What is smarmy? What is that word? Not a fan of Brian, but his wife like really was in Adeline. Oh yes, I did watch Adeline the movie. Yeah, I did watch. He's trying a bit too hard to be popular and likable. Yeah, Blake Lively is amazing. Yeah, I like her as well. Lack of sincerity. Yeah. Yeah, Blake Lively is a goddess. She's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But there's something about, I don't know, she's amazing. It's just that I think that she also changed after she married him. This is my opinion. Like, she had a lot of potential. She could have done it. I know she has children with him. I know that she is a wife, is a mother. I know it. But she was doing very well when she met him. The movie that they did together was awful. But, she is, I wish I could see more of her. But I don't know. It seems like he gets all the deals, and she is his partner. It's sort of domestication. Yeah, but that also, like 4 children. I think it's his actor persona. He is so famous for Deadpool, so everyone expects him to be super witty all the time. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah. She always said she wanted 5 children. Oh, what? Then another one that has the combination of sun and moon, I don't remember. Another one. Oh, I do now. The guy, the actor of You. That's also very Scorpio. The actor of You. Um, what is his name? Bradley? Penn? He's perfect for this role. The stalker guy. Yeah, that Penn Beckley. Yeah. Yeah, but Penn Bagley, he even though he's sun and moon, he does, and I love him. I love him. I think that he's beautiful, and I like his vibe. Even though he reminds me of Charles Manson, when he's with those crazy girls, he looks like Charles Manson, which is a Scorpio, by the way, but he looks like Charles Manson. But he does have that Scorpio vibe. You definitely know that the guy, he's going to interact with you, but he's going to be creepy at some point. And this is part of who he is, and it's all good. Sort of like Stray Kids Lino, for example. That Stray Kids Lino, yeah, he can be goofy, everything, but he also has his moments where he looks at you, and you're like, yeah, I'm in front of a Scorpion. Yeah, definitely. Penn Bagley, he dated Blake Lively too. Yes, I know. That's why I was like, oh, maybe she definitely has like she maybe has an attraction for, or maybe there's something in her energy that is very attractive for Scorpio energy as well. She must have something. Because yeah, I know she was dating. Oh, she's into Scorpio men and lad. Those two and DiCaprio. That's true. He kind of looks like him. Also, if they ever do a Korean remake of You, Dio Kyun-soo should be casted. Yeah, I agree. 100%. If they do it, it will have to be Dio. Yeah. I don't know why this light is so, the color is so weird. I want to change it. Is it better? Oh, Owen Wilson is a double Scorpio as well. Hey, Mimi. Ryan Gosling is also Scorpio Sun in Pisces rising. Yeah, but Owen Wilson also gives me this vibe. I don't know how to explain it, guys. I don't know. I don't know how to. It's just that I have, and this is personal, and this is, I never met these people, but from my perspective or my intuition of the people that have like Sun and Moon in Scorpio, when it comes to actors, these ones that we were mentioning, I believe there's two kinds. There's the ones that they show you their shadow self and like they are very like, honest about it, about how complex and toxic they can be, and they show it like a badge of honor. So it's okay because it seems like they have it integrated. But then there are other ones that sort of want to be like the nice guy, and they make these weird jokes and they have this very goofy attitude that you're like, I don't trust you. I don't know. This is something that I get. I get the vibe. It's like I prefer the typical Scorpio people that they are just intense and they are just like, yeah, this is me. This is what I am. I can be creepy. I can be awful if I want to, like, and you will never get to know me because I don't like you. They're very straightforward with their energy. But then there are others when they are too much into being the nice guy, the perfect guy, the perfect man, the perfect husband, the perfect father, and then a few years later you find out about their things and you're like, oh my God, he's not, no. So, I get a bit like, I don't know. Yeah, but I loved Brittany Murphy, yeah. Brittany Murphy, definitely. Yeah, she was a sweetheart. She was a sweetheart. Like, she was a sweetheart. That, even though she had these two placements, Sun and Moon, she was a doll, a sweetheart, like the sweetest woman. I don't understand what happened to her. But this is something that, now that we're talking about the Scorpio, we are not in the Scorpio season, but we are talking about Scorpio. Now that we think about it, for example, in the case of women that have a strong Scorpio energy, usually they can be very sweet or they can, be very, it looks like they are very, not scorpionic, not that revengeful. They're more like sweet, like a homebody, like very, very simple person, not complex like a Scorpio, dark and mysterious. But they usually get this, they get themselves in situations with either with partners, with associations, with their career, where they meet the darkest people and the shadiest people ever that betray them. So that's also, part of the Scorpio. Maybe you don't see it in the person, but they go through these, very traumatic situations with other people's darkness. Another one that I love is Björk. Björk also. She's a double Scorpio. She's a moon in sun and moon. And she's just beautiful. She's just so pretty. I remember watching her MVs when I was a teenager, and she was like a fairy for me. But she had this, like, all her songs are very complex and are very, like, you feel like you're watching a movie, like a play, like, amazing. Oh yes, I did watch The Fall. I did watch, and that's why I know that Jamie Dornan can act. I know it. I know it because he was amazing in The Fall. I loved it, and also Gillian Anderson, amazing as well, both of them. But he was very creepy. And this is something that it's when we think about the stalkers and these very intense characters, it's not just, a Scorpio energy. Taurus are also, that's why Taurus is the opposite of a Scorpio. And at the same time, I believe that Taurus are very obsessive as well. So, I had very possessive Taurus partners, and I think that a Scorpio is just, it's child's play. But Tauruses are so, they don't get it. When they get obsessed, they don't get it. They don't let go. Even if you tell them that it's over, they don't get it. So I think that there's more scary. The Taurus people, when they get fixated on continuing a relationship or just like being with you, and it's like, oh yeah, we're going to make it work, and yes, we are meant to be together forever, and you're like, no, get away. Like, yeah, Bjork a triple Scorpio. She's so intense. Yeah, I know. I remember triple. Yeah, I remember Fluffy now. Thank you. As a Scorpio, we can come off as weird when we're trying to hide our Scorpio tendencies. The ones who are trying to get over on you and kind of. I'm not the winner of my work. Yeah, Bjork is amazing. It's amazing. Is Jamie Dornan a Scorpio? No, Jamie Dornan is a Taurus. Taurus Sun, Leo Moon, exactly. Taurus are so possessive, yes. Yeah, it's just that 50 Shades of Grey was awful. In Alanis Morissette, I used to love her songs. I love her songs because her songs, actually, if you listen to them, they are very, they reflect the Scorpio moon intensity, even though she's a Gemini. No, this song that she had, You Are Know. Oh my, like I swear when I was a child I used to sing that song with so much passion and anguish in my heart, but I didn't know what it was about because I was a child. But she had this, this very intense energy that you're like, whatever she's singing about, you deserve it. Oh, Fiona Apple, remember Fiona? Hey Apsia, welcome. Welcome. I think October's Scorpios are scarier. My Scorpio friends are all November Scorpio. Yeah, my mom was November Scorpio. She was November the 10th. Also, tomorrow is Mother's Day here. And she was just chill. She was just chill. I was more dramatic than her. Oh, she's also Leo rising. My crush is a Scorpio. Good luck. Good luck, Apsia. Oh, yeah. Criminal. Fiona Apple sang the ending song of Reason Power Show. She has such a voice. Oh, I have to go and find it then. Oh, bless her. And she seems like a great person as well. Okay, guys. What time are? Okay, we are. 50 minutes. I'm going to start with the readings because then I have this how do they flirt section at the end of the readings that is going to be dedicated to. I'm going to turn this off because there. I'm going to put this filter. Wait, I can do this. I can put this, but more like here. Because I'm going to save the how do they flirt for Ateez by the end of the live. So yeah. I have on my list to read today for NCT, Chenle, and Jisung. NCT Dream, Chenle, and Jisung, Friendship, Dynamic. For IVE, for Blackpink, Rosè, and for 80s Combat. So yeah. There's two Scorpio and twice, and I think both some, but definitely John Hughes or Scorpios, like you can constantly tell. Yeah, Akira, definitely. You know that John, she reminds me of my mom. Like she reminds me of my mom. Well, she has a moon in Cancer, so I guess that she does reminds us of everyone's mother because she must have this attitude, very warm. But she does remind me of my mom. I don't know why. She has something like it reminds me of my mom. Also, because if we think about her struggles with her health, and I also think that that's also very Scorpio. My mom went through this actually after she got married with my dad. She had an accident and she actually was hit by a car while crossing the streets, like she and her father. But she was the one that got the worst injury because I believe she broke a part of her leg, and they had to give her five to put like an iron thing on her leg, and it was awful. She really went through so much pain and through the recovery session, and she also had to wear like, I don't know how you call it, like you have like, it's not like you have like it's not like this thing that you support yourself in. It's not like a crutchet, but I don't know how it's called in English. But she had a very tough life when it comes to, having, pain, living with chronic pain, and also having to go to recovery for her leg, and just she definitely when you live like this, your whole energy changes, because when you live with chronic pain, you are not the same person, and everyone can be happy and smile, but you are not happy. Actually, you maybe feel miserable inside because you cannot be talking 24/7 like, oh, I'm hurting, or I'm feeling uncomfortable, or because people, I don't know why there's something about, that people, and I say this because, I have lupus, so I live with chronic pain, but it's not that bad. But there's something about people not understanding what chronic is. So when they see you get better, for example, if it's like a fracture or if it's like a physical wound, people are like, okay, when you get better, when you get, the treatment, you're going to be better. And yeah, like, okay, let's move on from this conversation. Let's not talk about it anymore. And when you go through the pain, like it's a constant reminder that it's there. It's not that you bring it up to, just to make people feel uncomfortable, but it's your reality and it's with you here. So it's very tough. It's very tough. metal screws. Yeah, I believe she had those hope. She was injured since debut, so I made so much sense when you said her mental was physical. That was such that into mental. They don't get it. It's a permanent thing. Definitely. They did nothing but to put her in more danger. Which also fits what you say about JYP treatment. Yeah, yeah. And especially if you have to go back to work, there's this sort of, like, they just take things for granted, It's like, okay, like, you look like you're okay, so, like, you look like you can walk, so, yeah, let's not talk about diseases and pain anymore. Like, hey, Ataska. Okay, I'm going to pull cards for NCT Chenle and Jisung. Oh, okay. Okay, for Chenle, I got the Five of Swords and Ten of Pentacles. Then for Jisung, Eight of Cups, Eight of Swords. What's going on with these people? Eight of Wands. And then the relationship, they got King of Pentacles. So definitely the relationship is all about, like, maturing. It's all about, like, them learning to I'm going to change this. I don't know why does it look so weird. I don't want it in my eyes. I don't know why does it look so weird. Definitely these two probably they are good friends to each other because there's like a trauma bonding. I don't know if they went through a lot together, but there seems to be like something that they have in common. And it's about, like, yeah, they eventually get what they want, but it always, there's a loss. There's a sense of I'm losing here. I think that for Chenle is like, I don't know if he's older than Jisung, but he is more responsible. He's like, he thinks a lot about money, so I don't know if he's like responsible for Jisung, or he's like, we should save money, or we should do this with our money, like, let's take care of our money, like, don't spend so much, like, don't do this, like, be more, like, sort of giving him a structure to Jisung, sort of Chenle being like a father figure, or a mother figure, being very whiny, but being like, what we went through, that things are not always, prosperous for us. So, we better, get what we can get from our prosperity when we have it. So just don't be fooled, because that we are not that stable. So when we have the stability, we should embrace it. He's sort of a businessman mentality, but he, at the same time, when it comes to when it comes to his relationship with Jisung, there's something about him also being worried about his future and being worried about Jisung's future. It's like, don't be a fool. You know that we went through a lot. We went through a lot. So, you know, the best thing we can do is to be wise with money. So we take the opportunities and we turn them into gold. Because he's like, you know, Jason, take care of your money. Something like this. And yeah, and also Jason got free cards because this one got stuck. But yeah, with Jason, 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, definitely I think that Jason is very impulsive and irrational in his connection with Chenle. This is why I'm getting that probably Chenle is the one that sets the boundaries and the rules in the relationship. Because I sense that Jason, maybe he's younger, because I know that he's the magnet. So there's something about him being reckless sometimes, especially because I believe that he is very sensitive. You know, there's something about him being hurt. And literally the guy is hurt in different facets of himself. Like he can get hurt emotionally, like he gets his feelings hurt, he gets his mind hurt in the sense that if you give him too much criticism, he shuts down as well. And then with the the 8 of Wands, he also can hurt himself physically in the sense that he's very impulsive and he maybe does risky activities or he does things without thinking about taking care of himself. So he's a bit clumsy as well. So there's something about him, and also all of these are 8s. So there's something about Jisung's energy is very volatile. Like there's something about him, maybe because I feel like he's a teenager and he probably is going to remain in the teenager stage for a long time because he's not rational at all. You know, he goes through the different modes, he goes through the different, conflicts of being himself or being famous, of the exposure as well of a lot of people asking him things, you know, that he's like, I'm just a child, you know. And also there's something about Jisung also needing protection. I believe that he needs protection. He needs protection. He needs someone to talk to. He needs, you know, and I believe that Chenle is, I believe that because he got the 5 of Swords, Chenle is someone that he's not very good at showing appreciation through words. You know, maybe he's a bit harsh, you know, with words. He's not the one that is going to cuddle you and be like, come here, baby, I'm going to pamper you. No, he's much more like, probably because he has the 10 of Pentacles, he probably, if he loves you, his love language is going to be like, okay, I buy you something. You know, I give you a gift. Okay, what do you want? Do you want me to buy you your favorite meal? Okay, I will buy it for you. Here, this is my love. You know, he also, because there's something about Chenle knowing not just the tough part of being in the industry, but also he was raised probably very strict. So he's not that emotional, even though he is emotional. But he's like, you know, I'm in this period, well, all I care about is making money and, you know, having my possibilities and having my stable income. And then, you know, the relationship between them, they have the King of Pentacles. So the relationship definitely, they make each other look good. They could be great partners to create an association together, to create a company together. I definitely, because they got the King of Pentacles, I believe that they bring each other to their senses. You know, they bring each other to, you know, because they both of them got, you know, air elements. So it seems like these guys are very talkative between each other. You know, they talk a lot, they express a lot. They probably argue also a lot. But at the end of the day, they are like, okay, you and me, we are stable. We are a stable friendship. We are a stable unit. And together, we have to behave like the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is that we always take care of each other. we always make each other look good. We always are stable for each other. We're always present. We're always like, grounded around each other. It doesn't matter how hard things get for us. Together we are the kings. So definitely, they should open like a business together, because I think that it sort of distracts them from the chaos, from the chaos of not feeling understood. This is I think that the one that is more stressed is Jisung, definitely. Jisung is like, I believe that Jisung has seen a lot. Jisung has witnessed a lot of drama. So he's like the sponge of the group, because he's like the magnet. I know that there's new magnets, I know that there's younger people coming, but Jisung has been through the beginning through it all. So he's like, the final, like everything pours down on him. And he cannot help but recognize the drama, because it seems like he's used to living like this. He probably have witnessed a lot of things. So we have to take care more of Jisung. We basically watched Jisung grow up over the years. Yeah. And maybe that's also something that it confuses him. Why strangers think that they know me when they don't know me. Probably he's that defiant. He's like, you guys think that they know me because you watch me. You don't know me. There's something about him, like he chooses being that, the teenager that you imply to him that, oh yeah, Jisung, because I've been following you all these years and you're doing amazing, and he's looking at you like, who are you? like, yeah, I'm sorry, but you don't know me. Like, thank you, but you don't know me. Something like this, like he's actually tougher. He's a very tough. I believe he's going to become tougher with the years, but he's so guarded. I believe that probably with Chenle is the only one that they have a sort of stability together. Yeah, they have their moments, they have their interactions, they have their money. There's something about money. I don't know if they're saving money together or what's going on, but there's something with them and money in there. Okay, I'm going to pull cards for IVE. IVE. Oh, these cards are so... Okay. For IVE, we start with the Justice. We start strong. The Magician. Knight of Wands. Two of Wands. The Moon. And then from the Oracle, they got Mercury in Taurus, resistance. So the girls are resisting something. I don't know what. But they start very strong with these two major arcanas, the Justice, and also we are in Libra season, so Justice is very representative. I think that the girls are getting justice for something. I don't know what is it. I don't know what is it. I don't know if the fans know, but they are getting a retribution for something. They're also feeling very, with the Magician, they're also feeling like very much in control, like very adaptable. I don't know if it's this comeback or these new activities that they have, that there seems to be a lot of creativity, them being like, okay, what do we have to do? Like, okay, this is different, okay, I will go with different. Okay, I can do it, I can do it. It's not a problem for me to be adaptable. Then we have the Knight of Wands in here and the Two of Wands. There's a lot of energy, like them feeling very energized, a bit on the defensive, I would say. Um, I don't know if maybe the concept or maybe themselves, they seem much more energetic than they usually are. I don't know if the word is energetic, but there's something about them with all these ones maybe looking a bit more like fiery, like um, they have more like attitude, I would say. But then with the moon card, there's this like I don't know if it's that people or they are not that comfortable in this concept, or maybe people don't buy this concept of them being this free or this wild or this different. There's something about people being like, or even some members being like, is this a concept for us? Is this for us? Like, is this a success? Because I don't know. I see that there's some of them that can look like very much like very proactive attitude, like, yeah, this is the new us, this is our new project, yeah, this is new, we are here, we're back. But I don't know if it seems like there's some doubts, there's something that maybe the audience doesn't receive it very well, or the audience is a bit confused, like, is this what you're promoting? Like, really? Is this the new you? Like, do you believe in this? Like, like this. And then with Mercury in Taurus, there's with the card of resistance. So I definitely see them like maybe feeling a bit stiff, like defending this and being like, yeah, this is us. This is what we are doing now. So yeah, support it because this is where we're at right now. I don't see the girls like having a conflict with it, but probably, the audience is like, is this it, or is there another? I don't know if they want like a bubblier concept, or something that it has to do with bubbles. I don't know why I get bubbles, but I don't know. I see like a lot of masculine energy, and maybe the girls are not known for being masculine or for being this like the attackers, like, oh yeah, I'm taking over this, and like people are confused, people are like, yeah, I clarified the moon and I got the free of swords. So definitely there's a sense of like, is this it? But I don't think it's them. I think that there's one member that really is like full mode. There's someone that here with the Knight of Wands that is like, yeah, this is us. So, I'm proud of this new concept. I'm proud of this song. So stop it. Like, don't be mean. Don't be condescending because, yeah, we're doing this. The triple title track concept has been a huge change, and some fans don't like it. Oh, yeah. Here with the moon card, I feel like people are like, I don't know why I get like they don't say it straight to their faces, but people are like whispering, like, is this it? When is the other concept coming out? Because I believe this is not it. Like talking, and them, they are going to endure it. They are going to be resistant. Like definitely the girls, with their speech and their mannerism, and also these Caris Taurus. So they are still the Venusian them. It's just that, yeah, they have to defend the project. Maybe they don't entirely agree with this, but at least they are working. This is something about them, adapting with the Magician and the Justice, adapting, and just they are going to, keep supporting it. They are going to keep working. They are going to keep working, and yeah, they are going to be a bit on denial. Maybe some of them do think like this is not us, or this is not good for us. But fake it till you make it. Like, don't show weakness. Don't show, like, remain resistant. Remain resistant. They usually do elegant concept, but they recently did a girl crush concept, so maybe fans don't like the change that much. Yeah, like probably the audience also is not that convinced that it's for them, maybe, because with the moon card, it's like, okay, I'm doubting what I'm seeing. It's something like, I know I should be believing that you are capable of doing this, that you are singing about, but I don't buy it, and they're like, yeah, but maybe the fans are like, this is not what I wanted, you know. Oh, yeah, but a lot of fire, definitely a lot of masculine energy. I don't see pretty. I don't see, I don't see prosperous. I see, and they are on denial. They are like, yeah, this is amazing. This comeback is amazing. They are like frozen. They are like, yeah, this is amazing. Poor girls. But yeah, they're very hardworking. They're going to pull it off. Doesn't matter what others say. They choose are remaining in their goal. Okay. For Blackpink, Rosè. Oh, the latest title track is called Body. Ah, it's like the sister concept of two bodies. Of NCT, two bodies. Do they have the porch as well? I have to watch it. Now I'm curious. I'm going to watch Zimbi. Okay, for Rosè, Blackpink Rosè. We also start with the Magician. Six of Cups. Page of Swords. Blackpink members always get the Page of Swords, always. Ace of Pentacles. And Nine of Swords. And then Moon in Leo, Appreciation. Doesn't it remind you of Rosè with her guitar? Yeah, I honestly think that these are very challenging times for Blackpink members in general. I think that there's a lot of people speculating a lot of things that are not confirmed. And this is something that I noticed that a lot of people are doing for YG artists in general. And I already said what I wanted to say. Like, I honestly, I think that there's a lot of things about, yeah, I'm walking away, but I'm staying with you. Or I'm working, I'm going to work with them, I'm going to launch my company here, but I'm staying with you. There's a bit of loyalty to YG. Or I don't know if it's that YG is really like pulling a lot of strings to keep them by their side, but there's something about, if this was easy, they would have done this already. But there's a lot of like, things are not what they, I don't think that it's like, oh, we hate YG, we are leaving. I think that, no, it's not like that at all. But that's my perception, that's all. Yeah, starting with the Magician, I think that definitely she's trying to be smart. She's trying to be smart. She is a smart girl. There's a lot of swords in here. She's definitely an Aquarius. So I definitely think that she's also thinking about the past. She's sort of reviewing her career, her experiences, her past experiences. Definitely she's trying to find clarity in these moments of maybe not being able to see for a while, I think that she's trying not to hurt people in the process, but she definitely, she wants to set herself free. She wants to be successful. Definitely she wants it because we have the Ace of Pentacles. But in order to do that, she has to also have some, like probably, it doesn't matter what decision she makes, she always is going to have some remorse about it or some overthinking about it. Like, did I make the right decision? Is this correct? Okay, yeah. Because there's something about them that I don't think that it has to do with happiness. I think that it has to do that maybe in the case of Rosè, there's something about like, okay, I want this money, and her giving a crazy number, and then matching the crazy number. I mean, like, yeah, here for you, and she been like, oh, okay, So there's something about her also. I don't know if she is going to get the peace of mind that she wants, honestly. I think that even when the decision is made, there's something about her still thinking about what about the other options? Did I choose right? Did I do right? Were my conditions very well expressed? Was I listened? Was I understood? Like, did I get what I wanted? Did I get what I wanted? Like, I think that honestly, she is also, I think that she also wants to go back to the past and maybe also like, honor the past. There's something about her wanting to honor the past. It's like, yeah, I know we had it tough. I know it wasn't spectacular. We didn't have that much options, but I honor my past. I am who I am because of my past. With the Page of Swords in the middle, definitely, I think that she has had a lot of conversations. Like, she was able to speak her mind. I don't see her like hashing, I don't see her like hiding anything. I see her like being honest, being transparent, being honest, really. And I see her like achieving something. She definitely, whatever she's deciding to do, she's getting what she wants. But then we have the regret. I don't know, like I think that these times are complex for her. Yeah, because it's about working. It's about working on the details. Maybe she's thinking like, if I go away, I have to work extra hard. And in here, I already have like established. I have what I want. I have like a beginning in here. But there's something about her also not being satisfied with the final project. It seems like she's always working on something and it never gets released. Never. Never. She's very hardworking. But there's something about her projects not seeing the day of light. They all stay in ideas. Yeah. She doesn't have the right connections. She doesn't have the right connection like the others. She doesn't have the right, she got the Two of Cups. She doesn't have the right connection. She doesn't have it. And I think that that's why her projects get stuck. And then with the card of, Moon in Leo, appreciation. She just wants to be appreciated. Whatever it is. Whatever the appreciation is, she's going to stay with them. So it's in a new company, she's going to go with it. Is it with YG, she's going to stay with them. Because at the end of the day, she wants to be an artist, she wants to be recognized, but I think that there's something about her not being very, like not having the connections that the other girls have. The other girls have more. But also here with the Moon in Leo appreciation, I believe that also she's very appreciative of her whole career. She's not dumb, you know, in the sense that she's not going to go and risk it all. If she has a possibility to stay with YG, maybe she will. Because there's something about her also, like I said, with the Six of Cups, you know, like her wanting to maintain, you know, this relationship, this, you know, business relationship. She's very smart. But yeah, I think that even after this decision is made, there's something about her not getting the right connection. She doesn't get it. Or if she does get it, someone spoils it for her. You know, something goes missing. That person that said that they would do a collaboration with her or would help her in this thing suddenly disappears. Like there's something very weird. And I don't know why I get that. I don't know, she just doesn't make, like, I don't know, her connections, especially with other musicians, they don't like match at the end. You know, it seems like if there's an idea, it evaporates. It seems like the other part is like, yeah, I would want to work with you. Yeah, you're great. Yeah, you're amazing. Yeah, please call me. Yeah. And then it's like, bye. And she never hears from that person again. So it's tough. Why also has the copyright of Lisa's beer name for merchandise? It's such a messed up thing. It's crazy that even Jisung has little power within the company. GD and Psy really made YG. That sounds very fun. Oh. This sounds like that. It's confusing, guys. Definitely, she could have a successful decision. You know, I see her like pointing toward prosperity and what is positive for her, like a positive or a prosperous new beginning. But at the same time, I think that she would still be thinking about it. You know, she would still be like, did I do right? You know, like having these thoughts in her mind. So yeah, maybe, like I said, maybe we should wait a bit when this, you know, goes away and everything is like, you know, finalized, and then we can read for them, because I believe that this is not the right time to read for them. Oh, yeah, I think I read something about it. Yeah, about GD. Yeah, the YG copyrighted his name. Okay. I'm going to book cards for Viviz. Okay. Start with the Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, the Hermit, Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Are they on hiatus? These Viviz girls? They got the card of Mercury in Libra influence. Are they in hiatus? If they're not, they're very quiet. I mean, I get that two of the girls two of them are very like, come on, let's go, let's do this, like, but they are very quiet. They are very like removed from the situation. With the Three of Pentacles, and they are free, right? Because the Three of Pentacles is about work, but then we have the Nine of Wands. So I definitely have the feeling that the girls, that right now, maybe in a few months from now, no, not months, maybe days, but there's something about them really wanting to go back to work together. But there's something about them not getting the time right. I don't know if some of them, because I don't know why I see two and there's someone missing. I know they're free, but I don't see the other one. And it's like, yeah, we're working on something together. Yeah, there's teamwork. But at the same time, I have a lot of things to do on my own. So I don't know how we are going to manage to, get together. Because I have things to do. It seems like there's something about someone saying, my plate is full at the moment. It's not full of prosperity, full of I have things to do. And it's like, I will go and work with you when I can. Then also having, the card of influence, Mercury in Libra, we are in Libra season. I think that this is, there's something about this group that I'm like, because I think about the influence and I think a lot about the Libra energy. You know how we sometimes can get codependent? Okay, yeah, when we are part of a group, of course we are codependent because we depend of our partner. We depend on our coworker to show up. And I definitely believe that they have the ability, they are very professional, they definitely have the drive, but they just are not, their schedules are not, they are not like coming together, And with the card of Mercury in Libra, of influence, I sense that there's something about like, okay, like if you are going to be MIA or if you're not going to make it, you're somehow influencing my work. Like, please commit because we are waiting for you to get this project running. So we depend on you. So please, it's all about relationships. I don't know why. It's all about like, please be there because we need you. We cannot move forward if you're not here, something like this. And I don't know why I get that two of them get more. Two of them get the same vision, and there's one of them that is a bit like evasive, I would say, or she has issues. I don't know. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Wands. The Fool. I don't know. I don't know about this course. I don't know. I know they're working on something. I know that they're working, but also there's this silence because I believe that they need to work on themselves or they have to, fix a lot of things about themselves. Has any of them got into a scandal or something like that? Because I don't see drama, but there's something about like, I'm busy. I don't know. There's one of them that is like, I'm busy. Mm. Mm. This is such a common thing for second and now third generation groups, and they're branched out into stuff and difficult to maintain group activities. Yes. Yes. But also, with the hermit in the middle, there's this sense that this silence, this sort of moment of pause or moment of, the hermit that is going inwards, that is like, I go inwards. I focus on me. So there's a wisdom behind what they're doing. They're probably, helping each other out. Because also with this Libra card, influence, this Libra card, Mercury, Mercury in Libra, it's all about, okay, whatever you're going through, your problem is my problem. There's something about like, yeah, we cannot move on if you're not ready. But also there's a lot of pressure on these girls. Like there's something that is not right. I don't know why I feel like it doesn't matter how much they know how to do the work, definitely, but there's not much support. There's just a lot of, yeah. There's just a lot of responsibilities. Like, yeah, guys, you know how this goes, so yeah, you better get back to work. I believe that they can eventually, show themselves more, but they are being patient with each other. They are respecting. There's someone that is like healing, or there's someone that is taking a break. So I believe that they are being respectful of their partner, because they are like, without you, if you're not okay, we are not advancing. We don't want to add more stress, more drama. I heard of the Libra more about that one member doing what she wants and instead of committing, like Libras. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't see heartache. I don't see heartache. I don't see someone like being mourning or something. No. I think that there's someone that is like, I already have my activities, or I already have like a personal gig or something that is taking their time. Like I see them like someone with a lot of activities. But yeah, I also think that probably the girls are very much, because I don't see any CEO, any company present in there. So there's something about the girls also being left alone to manage for themselves. So because I don't see an authority figure. I don't see someone being like, being like, hello girls, what do you need from us? What can we do? How can we help you? How can we assist you? No, it's just the three of them. Actually, it's just the two of them, actually, that are more insistent about, okay, let's get this thing, or let's get a new project before the year ends. So definitely, I think that there's something about probably the girls, being in this period of silence. Maybe they needed, because they need to think better about what they're going to do with their career, because there's something about either it's the concept or it's the people that they're working with that is not helping them. Is not helping them. They could be, and they could be doing so much better, but it seems like everything is on their back. Everything is their responsibility. It's like, okay, when are you going to make it? When are you going to have time to make it? Because there's not a single person around them that is like, guys, do you want a help? Do Do you want us to help you in something? Do you want us to cover something? No. So they're like, instead of going crazy, let's just take time for ourselves, let's just heal, and let's just be quiet, and better days will come. There could be a potential new start for them, but it's going to take a while because it didn't come right away. But I believe that they need to find like the right representative or the right CEO or the right manager or the right star, another celebrity that is like, girls, do you want to help? I want to work with you. They need like a mastermind. They need because they're tired of them also having to be the ones that come up with ideas. They need someone a producer, I don't know. Okay, Ateez, come back. The CEO of that company is interesting. Yeah, okay. For Ateez comeback, we have, we start very well actually. We start with the Queen of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, Page of Cups. And then from the Oracle, we have Sun in Scorpio, Endurance. So yeah, I definitely get very positive cards. The guys are going to have a very prosperous, very luxurious, I would say even, comeback. There's a lot of love, definitely for them. There's a lot of love, a lot of ideas. There's something about, and in this I could see Ateez, like, Ateez leader, like, he's not yet done with the comeback and he's already thinking about a new project. So, he's always like thinking ahead, always. I think that they're going to do very well. Like, they are very much loved. But nevertheless, with Ateez, it's always going to be about working on details. It's always going to be about working on details, working, never stop, working, being better, working. These are guys that, and I'm not saying this because I'm an 18, but these are guys that they are never given something. They are not a group that is like, okay, they are not given an idea for free. They are not given support for free. They are like, oh yeah, you done well, you're amazing. Like, and what new have you brought to us to entertain us? It seems like the expectations of them is like they can never relax and have a bad comeback. Never. Because there's a sense of like, okay, we would lose what we are known for. So how strict they are with themselves is always going to be there. And it feels suffocated. But they are used to working like this. This is the reality. The guys can never relax. It's never like, okay, we done well, yeah. Maybe in this comeback we should like relax a bit. No. Because there's always like a sort of excellency expected from them. There's like, people have a lot of like ideas in their imaginary. Ateez is like this Queen of Pentacles, this very gracious and always like the queen, always majestic, always taking over, always in control, always prosperous, And actually they show a prosperity here with the Seven of Cups. They show a prosperity that they do not have. But nevertheless, the guys also are very prideful. So they are never going to admit that there are things that they do not have, or that they don't have the help or the influence like other groups have. And this is not to get, the violin and be like, oh, poor Ateez. No, no. But I think that, this is something important because there's groups, or some groups that have this concept of like, oh, we went through everything, we went through a lot of struggles, and now we are the best of the best, and actually I believe that for Ateez those lyrics are very suitable, They definitely are like the ones that is like, okay, if we don't put passion, if we don't put 200%, we are never going to survive this business. So they are always learning new things, they are always rehearsing, they are always thinking about new ways. This is why when I see the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Wands, I think about the leader. I think about Hongjung. I think about him, like, him being like, okay, we done this well, great. What's the next project? What else can I create? What else can I offer? What else can we do that we haven't done before? There's something about him having this need to create, and actually this sort of need, it sounds like it should come from an amateur group, or a group that just started, that maybe they want to get, recognition, or they want to be known. But in the case of Ateez, they shouldn't be, working like this, because they start with the Queen of Pentacles, so they are not amateurs. But there's something about that when nobody gives us a piece of creativity or a concept or a song for free. We have to make it ourselves. And of course, there's the mastermind in this, of course. But and then the mastermind's mind delivers it, and then the rest of the group is the one that works in the details. It's like, okay, the project is here. We work together. We work. We pile the pentacles together. This is us. The Eight of Pentacles. It's not that one is wonderful and amazing and perfect and the whole group is like this. No, all of them have to be perfect in order to function. And then with the Page of Cups, definitely I see a lot of love and recognition. They're very loved, and maybe not monetarily, but definitely like the audience and maybe, people in the industry, they cannot wait to see what Ateez is going to bring. And also with this card, Endurance, Sun in Scorpio. And I believe that there's something about Ateez. I believe that, I don't know if the group energy is Scorpio Sun. I believe it is. I believe Ateez was made. Did they debut in Scorpio season? Because there's something with the Sun in Scorpio also, and the Scorpio season coming as well, that it has to do with endurance. They were born, they were created to endure. That, yeah, they will be great, they will be amazing, they will overcome a lot of things, but they could also suffer a lot. There's something about like things are not going to be easy. Things are always going to be complex, and they always will have to watch their back, because they could potentially have some people that want to stab them in the back or wants to betray them, and want to copy them. So yeah, never let your guard down in this business, never. Okay, Laura. Okay, guys. I'm going to finish the live now, and I'm going to go back. I'm going to come back, not go back. I'm going to come back in 10 minutes, so we can start with the Ateez, How Do They Flirt series. I'm going to, fix my mate and my drinks. So yeah, I will be right back I will create another live. and I will be right back in 10 minutes. So see ya.